Hi guys, it's Rose and welcome back to A Spoonful of Geekiness. If you can't tell by the stitches and the eye makeup and I have little dingly bits, I don't know if you can't really see them, but they're so cute. I am super excited for Halloween. I do have to say that October Halloween is like, it is tied with Christmas for my favorite time of the year. For the last 3 or so years, and I think I mentioned this in a shorter video that I uploaded a few days ago, or maybe like a week ago, I'm not sure. You know, I do a mad cosplay dash, and I'm getting ready for that. I have almost 4 completed looks, costumes that I made entirely from scratch. I'm super proud of them. I can't wait to show you guys. And yeah, so I love October. I love Halloween. I myself am a cosplayer, which if you don't know what a cosplayer is, it's just short for costume play. It just means you dress up as a character and you do sorts of things that the character would do, or you know, you take pictures, you look really cool. It's so much fun. You get into characters, so it's like acting and costumes, which is I'm a theater kid. I love both of those things. So I am super excited for this entire month. And this video is going to be pretty short, unless I start to ramble, which is distinctly possible. Because this is going to be the last video that goes up actually in September. Everything for the rest of the month of October will be featuring something Halloween related, whether that's horror movies or, you know, going over costumes, really cool stuff. I don't know. If you guys want to see something October related, let me know in the comments. I will definitely do a video on the origins of Halloween. So yes, I will definitely be doing something on the history of Halloween, its origins, where it came from, where we got the idea for a lot of stuff from, because I find that really fascinating. I find the origins of actually all holidays fascinating. Oh, just wait until Christmas. Ooh boy, do I got a lecture for that one. Anyways, if there's anything else Halloween related that you want to see during the month of October, please let me know. I am going to be posting as many cosplays as possible, as many costumes as possible that I've made on here in shorts. I will be posting most of my cosplay content over on my TikTok, which, like I said last video, please, if you haven't followed me on TikTok yet, or if you haven't checked it out, please do, like, just please. I will say something now that I didn't say last week. For any of my, I don't know how many younger viewers I have. I know I have a couple. Please, to any of my younger viewers, some of the stuff has language, and, you know, just make sure that you hear that with your parents. And obviously, if you're an adult, also forewarning, because a lot of adults don't like language. A lot of my TikToks do contain language. I try to keep it as wholesome as possible, you know, just because that's who I am. I try to keep it, like, as family friendly as possible. One of the reasons for this is because I do want to be a teacher someday, and also I am a very devoted Christian, and I would not want to do anything ever that would implicate me in a bad light that could come up one day, you know, to be used against me in any way, shape, or form. And, like, not just that, but also that's not content that I want to put out there. You know, I like to stay as family friendly as possible, like I said, always. All of my personal characters, they don't curse or anything. Obviously TikTok, if you know about the app, it relies a lot on using audio and lip syncing to things, and a lot of those do have swear words. I will say, I slip up occasionally. Oh my gosh, I said the S word in church. on Sunday, and I clapped my hands over my mouth in like just extreme horror so fast. I was like, I can't believe I did that. It was choir day, which, by the way, if you want to attend service with me this upcoming Sunday, it's another choir day. Choir day is where we have every single member of the worship team up on stage, either singing or playing instruments, and it's great. It's so much fun. It's such a blessing to me. So yeah. But as far as my TikTok content, kids, make sure it's okay with your parents for you to hear some foul language, and adults, if you like to avoid foul language, you know, just avoid those TikToks. It'll be apparent like within the first few seconds if there's swearing or anything, and you know, and you can just swipe right by those. Most of mine don't. So on to a few announcements for the month of October. I have two big projects that I'm working on. One, of course, being my costumes and putting out as much as I can of cosplay content during the month of October. That is going to take precedence over pretty much anything else, because it's something I'm really passionate about. It's something that I love doing. Actually, three projects. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, the first project is that. I'm gonna be working like mad on that, just because, oh, I'm just so excited. I know I've said that like a billion times now, but I can't help it. I am. I've created, like, I think I have, how many original characters have I developed? And original characters, if you don't know, also, we call them OCs, in the cosplay community. Basically, they are just, a character that you invent. You give them a name, a backstory, a family, you know, all these little quirks and everything from a work of fiction. And sometimes not. I have Arista. She is a high fae from Akatar, A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is one of my favorite series ever. If you remember it from my series list. So I have Arista. I have Victoria, who is a daughter of Athena from the Percy Jackson and the Olympians books, because I love Greek mythology. I love it so much. It's fascinating to me, like how they came up with like all these things to explain all of the different things in nature. And you know, it's really interesting to me. I have an original princess from not any particular universe. Honestly, I saw a fabric. It was beautiful. I'm making the ball gown now, and I just thought my thought process was kind of like, okay, this fabric needs to be a gown, and this gown needs a princess, and this princess needs a full character and backstory. Her name's Charlie, short for Charlene, and she's gonna be a princess that is a lot like me, clumsy and just kind of not wanting to conform to like societal rules and all that stuff. I also have a shadow hunter from the series of Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare, who is named Gabriella. And so, yeah, 4. It's 4. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's all of them. That's all my OCs that I'm working on, that I will be displaying in the month of October. So besides all of that, secondly, I wrote a song. I got the inspiration from a creator on TikTok that I follow, and they just posted, you know, like a short little thing that they had written some lyrics, and I said, can I use the lyrics and make a full song? And, you know, they were like, sure. And so I got really inspired. I wrote a song a lot about, and the whole topic is about, you know, depression, anxiety, other disorders, mental illness in general, and how we kind of view it in the world today, from, you know, this perspective of, you know, like my generation that's kind of just stuck in this weird sort of place, um, of where it's hard for us to find jobs, it's hard for us to make our own money. Everything is way more difficult than it was for our parents. And also, this generation is when mental illnesses really started coming forth and being more diagnosed and more recognized, when in the past it wasn't. A little fun fact, most of the standards that we have for mental illnesses today didn't develop in like the actual psychology community and in the DSM, which is the psychological like handbook for any mental illness or disorder. Pretty much all the ideas that we now recognize today as legitimate were not legitimate until the 90s, which is really fascinating. So my whole generation, like the millennials and, you know, kind of starting into Gen Z, we are a generation that has become hugely recognized for our mental illnesses because they weren't a thing for people in the generations before us. But yeah, so the song is kind of just about all of that. And I am working on shooting a music video for it. I'm really, really proud of this song. Right now I don't have any music to it because if you know me, you know that musical instruments hate me. Like, I don't know if I've told this story on here, but I know I've told it to like everyone I know. Yeah, my mom was a band kid, and she played the flute, the piccolo, pretty much all the wind instruments, and she had a flute, and she tried to teach me how to play the flute when I was younger. And I have this very, very distinct memory of, because if you don't know, the wind instruments normally come apart. A flute has 3 pieces, I think. 3? Yeah, but, so she handed it to me. She had put it together out of her flute kit, and she handed me the flute. I went to pick up the flute. So, the moment that I went to, like, blow through the flute to try and make noise, which I didn't, by the way, it fell into all 3 pieces. Like, it jumped. It was like, nope, this person is not playing me. It jumped and fell apart. And I was like, confirmed, musical instruments hate me. Also, hey Candy, there she is. Ugh. Also, my dad plays the guitar. He did try to teach me. Number one, my fingers are really short. I'm short. To put it in perspective, I am as tall as Kevin Hart, the world-renowned short person. So, there's that. But so I also have really tiny hands and feet. So I couldn't like reach all of the things on the guitar. But yeah, when my dad tried to teach me how to play guitar, like as soon as I started, one of the strings snapped. And I was just like, I'm not meant to play instruments. I can follow the lights on a keyboard. And that's it. Oh, and I can sort of play chopsticks. Kind of. Hi, Candy. And I can play the very, very first part of When You Wish Upon a Star. And like the first 3 seconds of Release. And that's it. But yeah, and if you told me to find middle C, I would have to sing it. So yes, I don't have any music. It's going to be purely a cappella, but I'm really proud of the song. I really want to share it with you guys. I'll be posting the full version once I have it shot, and when I have, you know, I'm gonna maybe try to do some a cappella backups and, you know, just try to get it to where I want it to sound, because honestly, when I was done writing it, I sang it all the way through and it made me cry. Now, I don't cry at my words. I write poetry and I've written songs before. I don't cry at anything I write. I cry at other people's writing. Give me a fictional character death and I am sobbing. But, you know, and I like cried because it felt powerful. And so I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait to share it with you. All right, and the third thing that I'm working on during the month of October, which I forgot about, is I have always known, precursor to the announcement, I have always known some sign language. Growing up with both my parents teaching special needs students, and also my mom taking me to work with her all the time when I was younger, before my little sister was born, my first little sister. You know, she could speak sign because she had a lot of deaf students. I say we because I worked with her, and I would be volunteering with her at work now, except they don't let volunteers because of this stupid virus. Anyways, so I've been starting to get back into that, and one thing that I catch myself doing a lot is when I'm singing worship music, sometimes I'll sign with it. That's something that I used to do all the time as a kid, and so that I've started doing that again, and I've started memorizing full songs. There went Candy. I've started memorizing full songs in sign language. I talked to my worship leader about this, and he's thinking of maybe utilizing that in the church, which, by the way, if you want to know what church I go to, so yeah, if you ever want to attend a church service with me, you know, whether you just want to come hear the sermon or you want to come for the worship, because we have an amazing worship team. I've got to say, I love them with all of my heart. The link for my church that I attend, that I'm a member of, is in my link tree in my bio. Not my bio. The link is in my link tree in the description, and I would absolutely love if you would come to church with me. Now, if you have a home church, obviously, please go support your home church. And I mean, but you can always watch the services from my church too if you want to. My pastor is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm so happy the church that I'm in right now. So yeah, I'm working on signing worship songs, and if you guys are at all interested, I would love to post my signing of worship songs on here, because it's something that blesses me, and it's something that I would love to use to bless other people. And so yeah, those are all the announcements. So yeah. Oh, and I did say that I was going to address my Amazon wish list. So I have made an Amazon wish list. It has so many things in there for cosplays, makeup, everything. Because being a content creator and doing cosplays is something I'm really passionate about, that I've realized I have a real passion for. And honestly, it's something that I would love to do just all the time. Like, if I could make money off of this, I would. Right now, obviously, I'm not making any money off of this. But yeah, my Amazon wishlist is also in my link tree in the description. And if you want to support me in my cosplay journeys, in my content creation journeys, go check it out. I don't have the skill set yet to make everything I want, nor do I have the money to buy everything that I would want or need for certain characters, certain cosplays. So if you want to bless me with that, I would be extremely grateful. And obviously, I don't expect anything. I really don't. Just you being here. If you've watched the video thus far and you're still here, that is the only present I need. Like, I can deal with other stuff. I will go sell trinkets by the roadside. But, you know, just having an audience is so much better than anything material. Being able to reach people with my passion is way better than anything else. But if you do want to buy me something off of my wish list, there's a lot of stuff on there, but what I currently need the most are wigs and corsets. Everything else, like, can wait, but wigs and corsets, which I have an abundance of both on there, are the main things that would allow me to complete my cosplays. You'll be able to see like some other things in there that are going for very, very obvious cosplays, like Harley Quinn or a Hufflepuff student, because I am a little Hufflepuff. And so yeah, there's some things that are very obvious on there that they're for specific cosplays, but for general cosplays, wigs and corsets. So if you want to bless me with that, I would be so, so appreciative of it. But once again, not expecting anything. These are rough times. Not everyone has money. Obviously, I don't have money. So, you know, if you don't want to or you don't have the money to, don't worry about it, okay? Because, like, I'm not begging. These are just things that I want that would bring me a little bit of joy. It's nothing that I can't live without. I'm actually really, really content with my life right now. So, okay, I did end up rambling a lot, as I tend to do. So sorry. But just wanted to say happy Spoopy season. And I'm so, so, so excited for you guys to see all of the stuff that I'm going to be making and doing this month. And I'm just so excited to share it with you. This is my Spoopy one, by the way. I made it. Hee hee hee. I love it. So I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy that you'll be here with me on this incredible journey of me just really getting into things that I'm passionate about. And as a madman in the box once said, run fast, laugh hard, and be kind. Bye, guys. Because it's actually really fascinating. Like most, I was about to go on a rant there. Candy, what is up with you and those shoes? She has this one pair of shoes of mine that she just rubs her face all over. I don't understand this. It's all the time. It's just, I'll hear like slight thunking in the middle of the night and I'll look over and she's just got her whole body halfway in my shoe rack just rubbing on these shoes. I don't understand. Anyways, I will be posting most of my cosplay TikTok on the moment that I tried to make a sound with the flute. Hi, Candy. Come here. No, come here. Fail. Absolute fail. Anyways. Or if you want to ever attend a service with me, the link for my church is in my link tree in my bio. Candy, you're fine. Stop. Anyways, she was trying to escape the room.